Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up for the last time. Exhale, relax down. If you need to have a bit of movement across your shoulders or gently roll your head before we begin the Kriya. And staying in easy pose, we'll start the Kriya. The first exercise is the longest one in the Kriya, so I invite you to call on the warrior spirit and the Chardi Kalar spirit to keep up as best you can. If you do need to take a break consciously and then come back in. There'll be a few points in the Kriya where I do play some music. The wonderful Mata Mandir Singh and Satkiran Kaur, who are both contributing to the festival. But this first exercise, I invite you to really be with your breath. It's long, deep breathing, but the movement will be faster than your breath. And this is going to work on the thymus gland, which is a key part of the lymphatic and the immune system. And when we're working on the thymus gland, we're also working on the heart chakra as well as the heart, but it's going to open up the channels for the lungs and the intestines, so a number of organs that can get worked on when we are working on our arms. Starting position, bring your hands into prayer pose, right at the center and at your heart. Arms then come out to the sides and back to the heart. So this is your movement, stretching the arms out to the sides and coming back into prayer pose, bringing your chin in so you have a neck lock lightly, and let the breath be long, slow and deep, and your movement with the arms can be fast. But for the first few minutes, you can just find a moderate pace, get the feedback from the body. And then when we're a few minutes in, I will call you into picking up the pace. And as you continue, you could bring any mantra silently to your breath. It could be inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam, which vibrates with the frequency of the heart, or any other mantra. The spleen is part of the immune system, and when our spleen energy is very low, it's often due to the mind being very busy or overthinking. So calling a mantra to your intention and your attention with the breath then relaxes the mind, gives it a frequency to tune into. And as you keep the breath long, slow and deep, if you can pick up the pace, making the movement with the arms faster, you still have a long way to go through the posture in terms of the time. This is where you can call on the fire of any unprocessed anger. Anger is one of the things that really reduces the potency and the strength of the immune system. So calling on that now to really support the movement. So get as feisty as you can. And you're into the last 3 minutes, so really make these 3 minutes count, keeping your feisty spirit and attitude. You could have a smile on your lips. It sends a signal to the brain that you're enjoying yourself. Into the last minute, be victorious. Keep your fast pace if you can, right to the end. Or otherwise, just keep whatever pace that you've been able to go at. So, keeping it up now, get the optimum from this exercise. Last few seconds. And inhale, bring the arms out to the sides, stretch out, hold, and exhale, relax down. Waheguru. Let your heartbeat and your breath find their way back to their natural rhythm. You're also going to stay in easy pose for the next posture. And this is going to give the liver and the gallbladder a lovely workout. If you find you become giddy or a little nauseous at any point in time, then slow your pace down or stop and take a break. This is going to stimulate the liver, so it's a wonderful cleansing and clearing posture. If you bring your hands so they're interlaced, and then lifting the arms up so you're hugging your ears and the hands are above the crown. Drop your shoulders down, draw your chin in towards the throat, keeping the neck lock on. This is with breath of fire. If you're fine to do breath of fire today, otherwise keeping your breath flowing naturally through the nose, and then begin to twist side to side. And as you continue, remembering to keep the face soft so you're not tensing the muscles in the face. You could keep the smile on your lips as well as the inner smile. You're into the last minute. Feel free to move as wildly as you'd like to. Your liver and gallbladder will be saluting you for this. Few more seconds. And keeping the hands above the head, inhale as you stretch through the spine. Stretch the arms up, crown and hands coming up towards the sky. Hold. And exhale, relax the hands down. And the remaining postures in the Kriya are going to either be on your back or on your front on the mat. And two of them, you're going to be jumping like a jumping bean. So if you need to put anything onto your mat, if you have a blanket or you know that you already need a little extra support, and then come lying completely flat on your back. Take a moment, let the full weight of the body relax to the ground. And this is going to be a vigorous movement. If you think of a jumping bean, and you're going to just start jumping your body around. So jumping your shoulders off the ground, your hips, your pelvis off the ground, your legs. Be mindful with your neck and your head, but your head can also move around. So you want to get as vigorous as possible with moving your body. You can be creative. The liver loves exercise and it also loves being creative. So be creative with your movement. Just keep jumping and moving. This is also excellent for letting go of anger. So, immune system booster, and I'm going to put a little Mata Mandir music on to support you with your exercise. Yep, keep jumping. Last 20 seconds. And relax. Just stay lying down. Let your breath move freely. And you're going to stay on your mat, but turn to be on your stomach. So you're lying on your belly. And as you're lying on your belly, you're going to have your hands interlaced behind your back. So you're lying flat, but the hands are behind you in the small of your back. And in this position, you're going to do exactly the same, which is jump around like a jumping bean. Obviously, you would not do this if you are pregnant, if you are on the first few days of your menstrual cycle, or any other reason, and your body is very tender on the front, then apply caution. But otherwise, jump around as much as you can. So jumping the hips up and down, the legs, the shoulders off the ground, being careful with the head, but also lifting the head, the neck. So moving as much of you as you can. Last 30 seconds, and this is the last vigorous exercise, so make your 30 seconds count. And relax. Release your hands. You could make a pillow of your arms for your head or find any comfortable position for a moment. Let the breath move freely. Let all the readjustments and reabsorptions take place. The pauses are as important between the postures to recalibrate. And staying on the front of your body. It's a short posture and it's still, so you're not going to be moving. Your forehead will stay on the ground. Your knees can come apart and you're reaching back to take hold of your ankles or your feet and drawing your knees up. So forehead stays on the ground. You want to connect to the third eye point. So it's like a bow position, but your forehead stays on the ground. Lift your knees as much as your body will allow. And let your breath become long, deep, and slow. If you can't reach the feet, then just draw the heels in towards the buttocks and have the arms along the side of the body. Stay in position, take a long deep inhaling breath. Hold the posture. And as you exhale, gracefully releasing your legs, your feet. And it's time for relaxation. If you need to get a blanket or a shawl, it's very recommended to cover the body during the relaxation. If you need to make any other adjustments to your mat, to the room. And then coming to lie on your back in Shavasana. And letting the full weight of the body completely release to the ground. Feel yourself held and supported by Mother Earth as you relax, staying anchored in your body. Feet falling to the sides so the ankles and the muscles through the legs can relax. Belly soft. Let the weight of the shoulders keep falling to the ground. Palms facing up, fingers and thumbs soft and sensitive, hands sensitive. And relaxing the brow, the mouth and the jaw, softening the face, allowing the breath to move freely, and allowing the prana to move wherever it needs to go in the body for rejuvenation, healing. And staying as you are on your back. If you know the mantra that's been playing, or the Shabad Danadan Ram Dasagur, start to sing along or pick out any words that you recognize or hum along. And bringing your awareness back to your breath, and back to your physical body, wriggling the fingers and wriggling the toes. And circling the hands around the wrists and the feet around the ankles, first in one direction, then the opposite direction. And lifting the arms behind you, above the head, inhale and stretch through the full length of the body. Exhale, relax the arms, and doing a cat stretch on either side, bringing one knee into the chest, dropping it across the body, turning the head in the opposite direction, feeling the twist at the waist. Cat stretching on both sides. And then bringing both knees into the chest, gently rocking side to side, giving your lower back, your kidneys a nice massage. And rubbing the palms together and the soles of the feet, stimulating the reflex points in the hands and the feet, getting a little fire and your navel active again before the meditation. And then hands around the knees and rock and rolling a few times along the spine. Guru. If you make yourself comfortable in easy pose, just making sure your lower body isn't going to be agitated. If you need to sit on a cushion so your hips are lifted, and that will relax your knees. The only movement is going to be with the arms. And there will be a mantra with the meditation, but you're listening to it, you're not chanting it. And Gobinde Mukande by Mata Mandir Singh, his version was given for this particular meditation to unlock and awaken the dormant power within. This is going to work on the electromagnetic field and remind us how Kundalini Yoga is a path to meet our excellence in life. It's a path of majesty and uplifted spirit, so bringing that to the meditation. Our hands are going to be in this position with the index finger and the middle finger opened up like a V for victory, and the other two fingers are just held down by the thumb. But you want to keep the separation with the fingers, so if they start coming back together, just draw them apart. And if you bring your elbows up so they're at shoulder level height, the fingers aren't touching, and then you're drawing your elbows down, so you're striking the sides of the ribs, and then they're coming up. The breath is through the nose. It will become like a breath of fire, but you're moving about 1 second per movement. It's not super fast. You want to feel the force of the elbows coming down and the V coming back up. Eyes are closed. You can bring them to the third eye point. This keeps our connection to our intuition, the sixth energy center, and then keep going. Breath through the nostrils, and I'll bring the mantra on.
Uddare apare Hariyam Kariya Nirname Akame Govinde Mukande Uddare apare Hariyam Kariya Nirname Akame Kande Uddare apare Hariyam Kariya Nirname Akame Govinde Mukande 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 Uddare apare Hariyam Kariya Nirname akame. Govinde mukande, udare apare, Hariyankariyam, Nirname akame, Govinde mukande, udare apare, Hariyankariyam.
And take a long, deep inhaling breath and stretch the arms up. Really stretch and tighten. Feel as if you're being lifted along the spine. And exhale. Relax the arms down. Sit peacefully for a moment. And then bringing the palms together, bringing your focus and the energy to the heart center, your thumbs lightly pressed against the sternum, chest lifted. And we'll close with 2 rounds of the long time sun blessing and 3 long Satnams. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And then we'll inhale to sing. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Waheguru, Satnam everybody. Have a victorious rest of the day. We have Harmandir Pal Kaur, who is now going to lead the all camp mantra. So I hope you will all stay for that, because that will keep our spirits uplifted. And thank you for joining, and look forward to seeing you at the rest of the events over these days. And God bless, and have a lovely afternoon. Oiguru.
Satnam, I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? Yes? Okay, very good. Thank you so much for the afternoon class. I have to be honest, I just jumped in right now and I just could have a little taste of the energy that was in the space. And it's so special, even when you just jump in at the last moment, you feel that something has happened and that you're entering a space of light and unity and togetherness. Isn't this a miracle? It's also like a big chance for us that we can have this exercise to feel in these subtle realms, to feel in these layers where if we are together, of course, I am not saying I prefer this, but it's very special exercise because you start to notice sometimes, oh, my thought power is really on, my connection to others is really on, or I really feel them, or somebody is saying something, they don't even see me, and just on that time that I was, for example, smiling, they tell me, yes, smile. It's a very special experience, and I'm very grateful to have this and to have this opportunity for us all to connect in this way all together. So I hope you had a very good day. I'm very curious to see you all, and as yesterday, I am here and I'm using a phone, so I don't see everybody on the same time. But for doing this next part, for this next meditation together, we really need, first thing, a big smile. So I'm going to check in on your smile. I'm going to go through every page and see you. Beautiful smile. Just breathe. Take a deep breath. And feel yourself. Feel your inner divinity. Feel your connection. Put on your crown. Connect to that beautiful, spiritual you, full of light. And from that space, put on that smile. That's the Sare Kunkar Satgur Prasad, Satgur Prasad Kunkar Satgur Prasad, Satgur Prasad Kunkar. Breng je handen op je hart. En blijf even heel dicht bij jezelf. Voel je hartslag. Voel je hart die klopt en die zegt: alles komt goed. Alles komt goed. Het komt goed. Het komt goed. Het komt goed. Vibreer in die positiviteit. Adem in die positieve hartslag. Glimlach naar jezelf. Voel de dankbaarheid voor alle mooie dingen in je leven. Voor alle zegeningen. Voor de mooie mensen, de mooie verbindingen. Voor je leuke job. Voor je overvloedige inkomen. Verbind met de positieve zekerheid. Het komt goed, het komt goed, het komt goed, het komt goed. Want vanuit die verbinding stel je je ook open voor die manifestaties. Connect to the heartbeat. It's all fine, it's all good. En adem diep in. Take a deep breath in. Hou vast. En adem uit. Ontspan de houding. Kom even zitten, voel even na. Sluit je ogen. En ga nog even naar je ademhaling. Onze adem is onze beste vriend. Met een diepe verbinding met je adem zijn er wonderen mogelijk. Observeer even waar de ademhaling zich bij jou op dit moment vooral afspeelt. Of je eerder snel ademt of traag. Of er iets op je borst drukt. Of je je volledig vrij voelt. En breng dan in je longen en in je ademhaling je gebed. Add your prayer to your breath. Je gebed van gratie, van dankbaarheid, van positiviteit. Breng je tot in je longen. Je ademt in die dankbaarheid. Die glimlach. Die vrijheid. Die gratie. Je ademt uit. Je laat alles los wat daaraan tegengesteld is. Je ademt opnieuw in, vol gratie, vol dankbaarheid, vol leven. En die zuurstof met die vibratie bezoekt je hele lichaam tot het kleinste topje van je teen. En neemt uit iedere cel weer mee wat jij niet nodig hebt. Heel goed. En voel hoe je tot rust komt in je eigen aanwezigheid, in je eigen helende ademhaling. Jouw directe verbinding met het leven, met de wereld rond je. En voor de mensen die kindjes bij zich hebben, dit is het moment waarop we normaal gezien een tunnel maken om onze kinderen te zegenen. We kunnen dat niet doen zoals anders. Maar ik stel voor dat je je kindje op je schoot neemt. al liggend, al groot wezend, of alleen een hoofdje op je billen. En je kan ze over hun hoofdje wrijven. En dan zingen we toch die Har Hare Hari Waheguru. Maar we zingen die vanuit die kracht van die liefdevolle glimlach en ademhaling die we juist hebben wakker gemaakt. So if you have children around, take them with you. Put some part of them on you, a hand, a head, the whole child. And we're gonna sing a little blessing for these children. We doen dat niet alleen voor onze eigen kinderen. Wie geen kinderen bij zich heeft, je kan aan een kind denken dat je kent, je eigen kind, maar ook een kind van iemand anders. Onze kinderen hebben het moeilijk. Het is voor hen ook een hele uitdagende tijd. En voor alle kinderen, gelijk waar ze zijn in de wereld, gelijk hoe oud ze zijn, is deze zegen. En we zingen samen heel voedend. Har Hare Hari Waheguru. 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 Har Hare Hari Breng jullie handen omhoog. En stel je voor dat je die energie in beweging brengt naar alle kinderen. Als confetti, als blinkertjes door de lucht. We zien jullie graag, kindjes. We love you. En we geloven in jullie, dat jullie het echt zo supergoed doen. En we zien jullie graag. We zegenen jullie met alle goeds, met alle liefde, met alle vreugde. Jullie zijn fantastisch. Jullie zijn onze toekomst. En we geloven in jullie. En adem in. Handen op. Voel Voel dat netwerk. Het is er. En adem uit, ontspan. Bedankt om hier te zijn samen met mij. Een hele warme uitnodiging om jullie nog verder te wentelen in de fijne energie. En ik zie jullie misschien straks. Ik geef nog een workshop, maar er zijn natuurlijk ook andere leuke workshops. En anders zien we elkaar morgen zeker opnieuw. En je weet wel, hè. Liefde, liefde, liefde. Bye, Guru. Hey Linda. Dat voelt toch alsof dat iemand wil knuffelen, hè, dan, maar ja. Dat scherm. Dag.